So I'm going to recap what we've done so far. Is first is we talked about what is mythology and why is it important to the people, and why are the stories important to the people hearing them. And then we also then went to read a story of Pangu. Yeah, so you silently read it for 5 to 10 minutes, and then each one of you, one by one, went in front of the classroom and tried to read, and then while looking at the audience. When you were not there last week, we have a writing lesson.
Okay.
And the writing lesson is about remembering memory. So, for example, in my case, when I was growing up, it's so clear in my mind that I woke up one morning when my grandfather took me to the beach. And I woke up one morning, and as I looked into the window at around 7 o'clock in the morning, I saw a dolphin jumping up and down and behind the rising sun. So that was one of my vivid memory. And basically the writing exercise would be this. So you would then write, I remember the dolphins jumping behind the rising sun. And you write one of that. So I want you to remember those kind of things. And I want you to write 5 of them.
Just anything. Or...
Yeah, any. But it has to be you remembering something that you see. Something that you see out there. Rather than it's being done to you. Yes? Yeah? So like I remember a policeman shouting at me. So not those kind of things. Something that you observe from out there rather than something that's been done to you. Because what will happen after this session is once you've done that is that's going to be our first session with everybody. So are you able to do that soon? And then when we come back, we're going to share. So you just have to listen to what they, and then you make up your own on the spot. The last activity that we did is writing the I remember poem.
I remember that.
So
it's a poem.
yeah, it's a writing activity, and I'll tell you the reason for this. Why I set you out this writing task. But before we do that, I'd like you to share your I remember poems.
Well, it's to share.
Yeah, to share. So can you read all of your the ones that you wrote, all 5 of them?
I remember the mountain reflection of the sweaty sun beaming off the bus as my father departs.
Next.
Next one. I remember the salty water washing over the crisp pebbles.
Good. Third one? Yeah, all of them.
I remember the black path running along the sweaty beach as the waves violently hit towels and stones.
Good, thank you so much. Now, before you read the next 2, because we are online and there's like a second delay, so it's important to slow down in our speaking. So this is an opportunity to enunciate all the sounds, the vowels and the consonants.
Okay.
So make sure, that when we speak, we kind of exaggerate. Yes? So can we do that? Exaggerate.
Yeah.
So can you read the remaining ones using the exaggeration? Go.
Okay. I remember the roar of the man beside my cot as I slept fearfully.
It's so clear, thank you. Can you do the rest now?
Well, there's only one left, and I only wrote I remember, so I done it on the spot.
Okay. Do that on the spot?
No, I can't.
Okay. Okay, I'll let you off the hook today.
I'll write it now. I'll write one now.
Okay, write one now as you're listening. Now, let's listen to yours.
Okay. I remember the blazing sun shining down upon the running children. I remember the foul-tasting jelly bean. I remember long walk through the woods and the wind in the branches. I remember scrawny spiders in a hot tub that was clinically white. I remember sitting on an egg and it cracking. I remember... Oh, wait, yeah, I changed them, but
Okay.
I accidentally read out the ones that I wrote before I changed.
Okay?
But do you want me to read out the ones that I
Yeah?
changed?
Yes, please.
I remember the bitter tasting jelly bean entering into the dark, moist esophagus. I remember the crunching of the weak egg.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. Now, so they're so pictorial, yeah. So that's the reason why is when you write these verses is you are creating pictures in the mind of the audience, and that's really the key in poetry is making pictures in the mind, and that's a skill that that needs to be developed more and more. Can we hear yours?
Uh-huh. Remember tearing the shoe apart, completely oblivious to the rest of the world.
Can you slow down a little? Yeah, because I am an old man. You have to remember, I am an old man. My hearing is not as fast as it used to be. So, great. Can you read the second one a little bit slowly?
I remember the sun beaming onto the waves as they gently wash over the sandy shore.
Great.